Namaste to you guys. I want to speak about the power within today, and I'm really in a process where I'm getting to get to learn more stuff about myself, getting to see how my consciousness works, and getting to see the secrets of life. Now, there is a beautiful saying that says that the power is within ourselves. And really, I have been in a process where I felt like I wanted to give my power away. I have been in a process where I felt like I wanted to fight maybe an external source. I wanted to throw my authenticity away. But what I'm coming to realize now is the fact that the power is within. And this goes back into ancient times where they knew that the power was within themselves. And really, when you connect to your body's wisdom, when you connect to your intuition, you get to realize that the power is within yourself. So today we are learning about how to look within ourselves, and we are learning how to really transcend our mind into a new state of consciousness. We are really learning how to look deeper within our subconscious mind and getting to make it more conscious. Now, what I'm coming to realize is the fact that we live in thought patterns and we live in thought processes. But when we acknowledge, keyword acknowledgement, when we acknowledge our mind, when we observe our mind, we get to realize that the power is within ourselves. So the first thing to realize if you want to look within yourself is become aware of your mind, become aware of your body's wisdom, become aware of your consciousness, and really get to look within yourself for answers. Because the secret is within yourself. When you observe your thought processes, when you observe your mind, when you observe your consciousness, you get to actually transcend it into a new state. You get to become more aware in the process. You get to actually become a new version of yourself. So the first thing is observation. Okay, get to actually observe yourself. Get to observe yourself and get to know stuff about yourself by becoming aware of your thought patterns. I believe that in the universe, everything is operating as a pattern. And everything is operating in a mathematical way. Everything is actually interconnected. And when we get to realize this, we get to realize that our minds are also operating in patterns. Okay, so it's about our habits. It's about how we choose to operate. It's about how we choose to really see ourselves, guys. It's about perception. Okay, so yes, everything in the universe is interconnected. Everything in the universe is connected into one consciousness. Everything is connected in a mathematical way. And when you get to see the fact that your body's consciousness, your consciousness in essence is connected to universal consciousness, you get to realize that you are actually an infinite spiritual being of light and love. You are an infinite spiritual being that is complete in its nature. So yes, the first thing to realize is observe your body's consciousness. Observe yourself in the process. Observe your inner processes. Observe your inner wisdom. Observe your inner thought patterns. Okay? When you observe, you also don't identify. Okay, so when you observe, you don't identify. The moment that you identify yourself with your thoughts, you are making a mistake. Because I realized that I am not my mind, I am not my thoughts. I am the consciousness that actually observes these things. Okay, so yes, the first thing to realize is observe yourself. If you want to really look deep within yourself and find the secret there, you gotta learn to observe yourself. You gotta learn to actually connect your body's wisdom to your body's consciousness and get to observe yourself. Now, the second thing that I'm realizing is become aware. Okay, become aware. If you really want to look deep within yourself for answers, and if you want to really find a new magical consciousness, you gotta become aware. You gotta become aware of your thought pattern, of your thought processes, of your emotional field, and you gotta really learn to express your authenticity out there. Okay, express your authenticity out there. So when you become aware, you also realize that there is so much power within yourself. When you become aware, you realize that you are actually the observer of your experience. You are the one that actually gives power to circumstances. Okay, it is not outer circumstances that give power to your inner state of consciousness. It is you that actually gives power to outer circumstances. And this is actually the consciousness of the alchemist. This is the consciousness of the alchemist. You are no longer influenced by external circumstances, and you don't let outer circumstances dictate your inner condition, but more likely you give power to outer circumstances. And this is actually really powerful to understand, because you realize that now you have the power to really dictate your own reality. You have the power to actually influence your own reality with how you choose to perceive it. Okay, and the third tip for looking within is perception. How do you perceive reality? How do you perceive certain things in your life? How do you perceive your past? How do you perceive your present moment? How do you perceive yourself, guys? You know, and really when you change perception, when you change your thoughts, when you change your mind, you also change your life. Okay, if you want to change your life, you gotta change your mind. How do you perceive stuff? You know, because I realized that, let's give an example. If somebody tries to hurt you, and if somebody creates anger in you, it's about how you choose to perceive it. You know, it's about how you choose to perceive it. It's about how you choose to identify the process and get to actually extract the consciousness out of it. So how do you choose to perceive it, guys? You know, and I realized that the more that I perceive from love, the more that I perceive from authenticity, the more that I perceive from higher consciousness, is the more that I get to change my inner condition. It's the more that I get to change my inner thoughts. It's the more that I get to change my awareness. So it's about perception. Now, the fourth thing that I would suggest for you guys is love yourself. If you really want to find the secret within, I realize that self-love is so important. So when you really love yourself, you realize that there is so much wisdom. You realize that there is so much power. You realize that there is so much beauty within yourself. So love yourself unconditionally and see what happens. Connect back to your body's consciousness and see what happens. Connect back to that beautiful part of yourself that wants to express yourself, itself. You know, so yes, self-love, becoming aware, observing, perception. These are all tools that you can use in order to look deep within yourself for answers. And yes, we live in an intelligent universe, and we as human beings, we are intelligent beings. It is our job to get to know ourselves in the process. It is our job to take responsibility for our lives. It is our job to look deep within and find the secret there. Okay, when you look within yourself, you realize that there is no need to fight or struggle. When you look deep within yourself, you realize that there is no need to fight or struggle. There is only a need to follow your intuition. There is only a need for love. There is only a need for oneness. There is only a need for higher consciousness. There is only a need for forgiveness. So yes, these are my tools for looking deep within ourselves and finding the secret there. I'm celebrating now because I'm letting go of something that is no longer serving me, and I'm looking deep within in my subconscious mind and I'm finding the secret there. I'm facing myself and I'm realizing that there is so much power and wisdom within myself. So guys, thank you for watching, and yes, thank you for being here with me on this magical journey. Thank you for being here with me in this process called life, that is represented by expansion, love, harmony, peace, abundance. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. And if you wish to work with me and get to know yourself in a more spiritual way, feel free to send me a message. Remember, the secret is within. Go within or you go without. Thank you for watching and see you on what is coming up next. I love you. Bye.